Hey everyone, welcome back to another live stream, another market open live stream. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, DWAC keeps going, and we're gonna have to write some prescriptions because this is nutty, absolutely nutty. But it's a good thing. If you're in it, you're making tendies. Well, folks, I wanted to clarify quickly the what's it called? Short interest. A lot of questions about the short interest. So here's the thing. Yes, it is difficult for retail investors, if not impossible for many retail investors to short this stock. It is difficult for folks who are if not impossible, Robinhood, Morgan Stanley, TD Ameritrade, Webull, all these platforms, very difficult to actually short DWAC. That does create disparities in the marketplace. However, institutional investors, as usual, have ways to short, and I believe that Interactive Brokers is allowing individuals to short. Not saying you want to short it, just saying that is one of the requirements for having the proper liquidity in a marketplace, or the liquidity that there should be. But anyway, pretty incredible what we've got here, because DWAC is it's going nuts. So let's talk about this a little bit. I think we need to have a conversation here about the symptoms of this stock going nutty. But anyway, here's DWAC, not to be confused with the warrants, which trade like options, so a lot more volatilely at DWACW. And this DWAC, Donald Trump's SPAC for the Trump Media Group. And anyway, we can see this thing bounced off $50. The market didn't really love the idea of crossing 50 for a few minutes. We even sat at that sort of resistance here for a while. And then, of course, ran up to 54, 60. And then, next stop, naturally, 68 and 69, 74, 89. And now that's close to where we sit, because we're at 85. And we had gone as high as $93 in the pre-market here. Absolutely nuts. Now, one of the crazy things about stocks when they go up is a lot of folks deem that when a stock goes up, it's actually less risky than other things. Yeah, because it feels comfortable to be where everybody is. And it's very important to remember that when a stock goes up, your risk level is going up. This is why buying the dip is so powerful, because when you're a dip buyer, you're somebody who realizes, and many of us here do, that when the price goes down, your risk level actually goes down. And that's a good thing. The opposite of when the price goes up. So I'd rather be shopping when the price goes down. But sometimes you just don't have the liberty of waiting. And that's kind of what we have when you have a momentum play that's happening. Momentum plays are explosive. They're talked about a lot in media. And the question is, when will we hit peak media on something like this? Will it be today? Will it be this weekend? A lot of folks speculating that it's going to be this weekend, and everybody's going to tell their friends and family that they need to buy this stock over the weekend, and then it'll go to the moon on Monday. But then who knows? You never know if the person you're talking to is somebody who just secretly wants to see the stock continue to go up and get out before you. Either way, one of the things that's really incredible about the company is, it, in my opinion, and I mean, maybe somebody else has an example. We'll look at the comments here. But is it possible that this is the first of its kind? The first stock that people with political leanings can actually pick something, right? And think about that. It's the first time that we really have a stock that screams, hey, if you invest, you're likely anti-censorship, anti-big tech, right? Or you're just a trader trying to make a profit. But for those hodling, which helps push up the price, You know, it's almost part of identity culture. Kind of interesting. Think about it that way. I don't know if we've seen something like that before. So that's DWAC. We're obviously going to keep an eye on what happens here going into the Open. Speaking of something else going into the Open, you could have a lot of fun with funware. Holy moly, you got to be kidding me. Funware, funware spelled with a P and an H. Yesterday at the market close, folks. Yesterday at market close, funware was $1.55. Okay, look at that, $1.55. Well, the market in the pre-market hours decided that fundware was going to go to the moon. So fundware went from $1.98 to hold on, I'm still climbing. Still going. Wait for it. Oh yeah, $7.50. Folks, if there's any confusion as to whether or not these are momentum plays, let me make it very clear. They're momentum plays. Now, you can make lots of money off of them. But wow. It's just incredible. That's all I can say. Wow. So now let's take a look at the boring stocks just for a moment, and then we'll come back. But holy moly. And fun. I'll put that right here. There you go. So yeah, okay. Wow. This is insane. All right. So anyway, what do we have here otherwise? Oh yes, Snapchat down 22% here in pre-market. Beyond Meat just got destroyed. What happened to Beyond Meat? Holy moly. I'm going to have to give that one some medication here because that one got wrecked. Intel down 10.46. That's insane. Big burn here. Your traditional momentum stock, AMC, down 4.31%. Now, why would AMC be down? Well, because maybe there's another big HODL stock opportunity like DWAC. I think you've got a very similar type of investor jumping in. So let's see. Okay. Yeah, Missy Cummings. I've seen a lot about her. Let's see here. Supply chain. Don't forget to. Yeah, no, I know. I don't know. I'm Snap and DWC. I know. Thank you. So anyway, fund received a deal. Wow, that's not going to get delisted at these prices. Supply chain. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna look up Beyond Meat here and just say. So let's look at something boring for just a moment. Beyond Meat. Let's see here. So yeah, because they really got whacked here. Okay, Beyond Meat tumbles 14% after preliminary results. Okay, let's see here. Beyond Meat cuts Q through view. Let's see. Net revenue to 106. The estimate was 134.3. Ooh. That's not so good. Shares slide 14% after company issues revenue warning, citing range of issues, including COVID. Company also experienced a decrease in retail orders persisted longer than expected from a Canadian distributor, coinciding with the opening of restaurants, expected incremental orders that did not materialize from a change in distributor, blah, 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 blah. Distribution delays. Sounds like a complaint list. A list of them basically saying they can't figure it out. Yikes. All right. Wonder how the other frozen foods place is doing, and snack stock. Tattooed Chapter, pretty low volume, so we'll see how that opens up. But yeah, the social media platforms really in pain right now. Yeah, not just Snapchat, but Twitter. Trade Desk advertising platform 5.44%. Ooh, advertising obviously big deal. Pinterest, Google, Etsy, right? These are Square, some of our online advertisers here that Apple has essentially made it a lot more expensive for. Affirm down about 0.65. Where's the latest love child? Here we go. Tesla. It's okay. So Tesla up 0.11. So basically flat right now. Okay. All right. Let's look at those crazy two again. All right. Here we go. So we got Funware and DWAC. 94. Wow. Oops. Here we go. So yep, Digital World is still running. It's at $97 right now. And Funware is dropping a little bit, sitting at 763 right now, starting a red candlestick as we go into the open here. Massive volume, obviously, on both of these. But boy, oh boy. It'd be interesting to see what does Funware actually do. Fun, F-U-N. All right. Let's take a little sip here. Evergrande staves off default with last-minute bond payment. Nice. All right. So in the... Oh, yeah, fun. Okay, what the heck? Here we go. Security description. So Funware is the pioneer of a multi-screen as a service, or a MaaS. What? Fully integrated enterprise cloud platform for mobile that provides companies the product, solutions, data, and services necessary to engage in, manage, and monetize their mobile application portfolios and audience globally. Okay. Relatively low short interest there. It does look like DWAC and FUN are slowing down a little bit going into the open here. Look at those red candlesticks. Funware also pays users for data, says somebody in the chat here. So we're getting red candles on both of these going into the open here. This is where you go. Who remembers the yesterday we were talking about this, the scene in Born Identity. Red bagger. Anyways, in the embassy, the guy's coming out with the handcuffs, and it kind of starts off the whole Bourne chase. I always think, well, not always. Like today, I've been thinking about that when I was looking at the sticks earlier this morning, and you start seeing things go red. I can't get that guy's voice out of my head. Red bagger. I don't know. It's or maybe it was red bag. Maybe I'm thinking red bagger because I'm thinking like multi-bag and stocks. Because I'm pretty sure he just says red bag. Because why would you say red bagger? That doesn't make sense. Anyway, yeah. Sorry. Let's see here. Hold on. They actually have it right here. Oh gosh, yeah. Hold on a sec. We gotta take a minute to look away from the big old momentum stocks. Wait for it. Okay. I can only play like 5 seconds of this, otherwise, oh well. Well, I'm gonna get in trouble, but let's try it. You red bag stop right. See, it kind of sounds like red bagger. Stop right there. That's great. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know why those things come into my head. Anyway, okay. Looks like DWAC just didn't care. That was just a little break. The red bags. Ha! It just basically Jason Bourne. I mean, that's basically what happened here. I mean, okay, look. All right, if you missed out on the DWAC or the PHUN, we've got ivermectin, we've got vaccines. I could also, better yet, just prescribe that you buy. What do we want? Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're gonna need something really strong here. Let's get you on a dose of. Let's do one end phase, and let's get you one Tesla and one Affirm. And then ideally, we want to do this regimen here twice daily. And we're going to do this for about 10 days, okay? All right, that's going to be your DWAC and PHUN detox, okay? So one end phase, one Tesla, one Affirm twice daily for 10 days, okay? It'll make you feel better. Wow. Okay. So we could listen to what's this talk about Democrats over here for just a second. What's this?
Get as many principles as they can, but at the same time work this down, because right now, Jonathan, the bill could be cut potentially in half to as low as $1.75 trillion from what the initial package of $3.5 trillion.
Just quickly, AMH, have we made some progress in Washington for once? Just a baby step.
It's a baby step. I agree with you. There's a little bit of progress. I wouldn't get too excited. There is a number of issues they need to figure out. If they're not going to have the clean electricity program, how are they going to fill that hole to make sure they're halving emissions by the end of the decade? Also key to get something together before the president goes to Scotland and meets with world leaders. The IRS, the SALT tax deductions, all of these still need to be addressed.
Anne-Marie, thank you. AMH down in DC on the path forward.
Nice. So some actual progress over here. This is like the perfect place to mention if you want to get up to $70 in free stocks. Well, you could be in DWAC for 10 seconds, or you can go to metkevin.com/public, metkevin.com/public, and you get up to $70 in free stocks. Or again, you could be here for 5 seconds probably at this rate. We are now at 108 on DWAC. Funware not having as much fun as the DWAC. Wow. It's Funware. You're gonna have to take a back seat. You know, Funware, you ain't as fun as the Trump media SPAC over here. Yeah, DWAC generally won't get halted unless there's a lack of shares. Yeah, no, it's not a short squeeze. This is pure momentum, folks. Pure momentum. Some shorts are without a doubt covering, but the darn thing is running on insane momentum. Look at that, 115 right now. Woo! So it makes you wonder. Sometimes, right when you get to market open, when there's the opportunity for more liquidity, you actually end up seeing some of these go down, and you get a little bit of a breather in the marketplaces. That'll be interesting to keep an eye on. We do have all of the indices red right now. Take a look at this. You've got the Dow down 0.06, S&P futures down 0.16, NASDAQ futures down 0.39, the 10-year at 1.668, and oil at 85.30. Let's get the bell.
Rating a listing via SPAC at the NASDAQ, baby to baby, a nonprofit providing diapers and basic necessities to children in need. Speaking of the recovery in aviation, Amex with a beat and record card spend once again. I think it's going to be an all-time high on AXP, as they see restaurant spend is now the largest part of travel and entertainment.
All righty then, let's go ahead and get back on over here to the sticks. What do we have? We have Funware sitting at somewhere about 780 right now. You got about, oh my gosh, the thing just gapped up to 131 at the open. Looks like a lot of market limit orders just went through and the thing just, I think my computer's lagging because it can't handle, there we go. There's the halt. There's the halt. Yeah, probably. Wait, no, it says halted here, but I don't actually see it because I still see price moving. Let me see if it actually did. Let's see here. Individual co-news and paused due to volatility. This, yeah, basically right at the open, we got a pause. So we did say we were going to go over here to Snap and buy an option. So we said we were going to go crazy, and we're going to go for a 1 week call that was going to cost me $9,000. And I did promise I was going to do that yesterday. And so we're going to do that. We're going to buy that 1 week call. And then I also did promise that I was going to go and buy $9,000 of DWAC at the market open, which is a problem. But yeah, it's just so crazy. But anyway, let's just go ahead and do what I promised. I promised it. So she's let's see here. I gotta put in, how many do I have to put in? I don't know. What is that? 9,000, 169. Oh yeah, if that's not a good luck sign. Okay, this is oh, good. Okay, fine then. Just place it, would you? Warrants, regular trading hours. It is regular trading. Oh, you just want me to say no to extended? I don't know why the security is not tradable on Webull. Fine then. Fine, I'll go to a different platform. TD Ameritrade. Fine. Gosh, I'm gonna make my life hard. All right. Okay, promised I would. W. Don't really want to, but I said I would. All right. Yep, that's about $9,000. Place. Oh my God, make it so slow. Okay. I don't know if it actually went through. TD does not make your life easy here. Status. Did it go through? Filled. Oh, open. I have no idea. Gosh, come on, TD Ameritrade. How am I supposed to know if you actually... I'm going to sit here and it's going to end up like losing all of its value. TD Ameritrade, not very happy with how slow you are. Yeah, you put it in as a stupid low limit. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Oh, come on, man. Now it ran up to 58. This is so stupid. TD Ameritrade, you suck. Okay. What? I cannot believe how slow TD Ameritrade is right now. There we go. All right. It's very bad. Very bad. Live stream not happy with TD Ameritrade. All right. Figured it out. Stupid thing. Okay. I fulfilled my promise. I said it yesterday that I would do those two things. I did it. And that was only because we made a promise and we voted on it in the channel. So anyway, we'll see how things move now. Look at Funware. Funware's having fun here at the open too. Look at that. Funware. Hold on, that's the wrong chart. There we go. Here's Funware. This thing just gapped straight up from like 772 or whatever to 1022. That's crazy. Okay. Okay. Let me write this down. And $9,000 of next Friday. Okay. Okay. Okay, one sec. All right. Yeah, I write down that stuff like this is you know, very, very, very risky. And you know, that this is the kind of thing where people are like, oh, don't invest what you're not afraid to lose, you know. And that's something that's really important to know is, wow, yeah, Tesla's about to hit an all-time high. That's something, in my opinion, that's really, like, it always bothered me when people used to say that to me when I was investing, even as long as 10 years ago. People would say, yeah, well, I guess as long as you're investing what you're not afraid to lose. And I never personally thought that buying like Apple stock or buying, whatever, that I was buying, Tesla, Apple, Microsoft, whatever I was buying back then. I never thought that there was actually a chance I could lose all my money investing in really high quality companies. But I want to be very, very clear. Investing in Phunware and DWAC is not really investing right now. You have a very real possibility of losing all your money very, 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 very quickly. Okay, I'm just saying. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, Tesla, it just got whacked. I don't know what happened here all of a sudden, but it hit 903 and just quickly dropped about 9 points here. And that looks like a big old sell order that came through from somebody. All right. Phunware is now up. Yeah, this is very normal. 818%. Oh my gosh. We just literally watched this double. Go from 780 to 1285. OMG. That's incredible. Yeah, you've definitely got a halt on PHUN, and it looks like DWAC is pretty well halted right now as well. Holy moly. Hold on, let me see if I have DWACW. Yeah, okay, let me add them in the watch. And then let's add PHUN to, what a fun ticker symbol. Like who doesn't want to have fun? All right, let's see what's happening in the other side of the world here. Snapchat now down 19%, Beyond Meat down 13%, Metamaterial. Look at that, folks. The other momentum-based names are dumping because of PHUN and DWAC. I kid you not. Let me just read you some of the biggest losers here. Metamaterial, huge momentum mover. ATER, huge momentum mover, both down 10%. 23andMe ran up on CNBC briefly mentioning them. That's momentum. There's no kidding that. It's pure momentum. Camber Energy, momentum. All of these. Momentum. Vinco is momentum. AMC is momentum. Smile Direct had momentum. Workhorse had momentum. The reason that's Microvision even had momentum. The reason that's so important to know is because when you've got people who are holding these momentum stocks, they, especially ones that have lost money, you see GameStop down 3% as well. They usually end up selling. Even Upstart has some momentum when another opportunity comes up, because it's like, wait a minute, I'm gonna hitch my wagon on this thing and make some real tendies. F the thing I'm sitting in now, the momentum's gone. So more evidence of obviously what we've got going on here. So DWAC is DWC. Oh, see, soon as my order went through, because I promised it, it's going down. It's going down. DWAC. Let's go to this one. Oh, my one shares right here though. That one's doing very well. So waiting for this one to unhalt at the same time while we wait for PHUN and DWAC to halt. Some volatility over here on the warrant. Dutch Bros 3.5%. A lot of momentum, by the way, in Dutch Bros as well. Bitcoin in the meantime. Let's go ahead and look at Kryptos. Coin market cap. All right, 63.2 on BTC, Ethereum 41.01. Here's your media. This is how you get to peak, right?
Caught the jet stream of this is going to be whatever the business looks like. We think that there's going to be massive uptake on just on the idea of the stock, and the SPAC alchemy is working in this sense in the short term.
Yeah, it is very meme-like in terms of the
Oh,
moves
yeah,
that
it
we've
is.
seen. And I mentioned this yesterday, and I'll mention it again. You had what, 74 million adult Americans who voted for Trump in the popular vote last election. You can look at that potentially as an investor and say you have a built-in audience there and start to carve out those metrics around it. It's going to be interesting. We don't have a lot of details, so it's going to be interesting to see what the infrastructure process in terms of building this is going to be. And I say that thinking about some of the other potentially, for lack of a better term, alternative social media sites that are out there as well, and some of the issues around like cloud providers and things like that. Some of the growing pains like Parler, for example, has gone through.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. Just stunning.
And by the way,
You know, worth mentioning that I just want to make it clear. I can prescribe you medicine on stocks, like boring stuff like Enphase, Tesla, Firm, buying real estate below market value, saving money on your loans or your renovations, flipping the wealth that you build or the way you build wealth, and how much money you make at your job. I can help with all that sort of stuff in my programs linked down below on Building Your Wealth. This stuff, it's crazy. Okay, I am not very good at this the madness of a PHUN and the DWAC. Just saying, not something we cover. We do cover momentum trading, identifying risk mitigation, right? But wow, yeah. Anyway, so okay. But hey, you could take all your tendies if you wanted to. Take some tendies from DWAC and check out the programs linked down below. It'll be a small investment, and most people, actually almost everybody, says they write the thing off anyway. So the tax write-off, why not? All right. So what else do we have here? Okay. On tiny Okay. So then we're still waiting for the halt to end on PHUN and on DWAC. While we wait for the halt to end on those, we should go have some other fun. Yeah. Is this one fun? Let's have some fun here too, okay? We're going in for the we're going full YOLO here, okay? We're gonna go, I don't know, what do we want to buy? Today's YOLO day, okay? 2,000 shares of the other one that's just going YOLO here. There we go. So look at that. Boom. Same style. I don't know how much media attention this one has yet though, but anyway, I did it. Shout out to course members on identifying this one. What is that? CRTD. Okay. One sec. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. So what else? Is the DWAC open up anymore? Or hold on a sec. Breaking news. What's the breaking news? Let's listen to this.
Here at CME HQ with live breaking news, our October preliminary read on the market PMIs. On manufacturing, 59.2, a bit of a miss sequentially, following last month's final read of 60.7. If we look at the services PMI, the bigger swath of the U.S. economy, this number is better than expected at 58.2 and much better sequentially than last month's final read at 54.9. Let's compress it into the composite. That's at 57.3, also a couple points higher than our final read at the end of last month at 55.0. At 1.67%, 10-year notes are down a few on the
I know this sounds okay. This is going to sound crazy, but folks, I'm going to say it. I think our manufacturing sectors are going to do so freaking well in the next 4 to 5 years. Okay, and listen, I know this is going to sound insane what I'm about to say. Okay, I think they're going to do so insanely well that I think it's entirely possible that we end up running into massive potential deflation issues in a few years. Just saying. Just my thesis. That's it. We'll see what actually ends up happening. All right, so we're still waiting for PHUN to get back to having some fun and DWAC. In the meantime, Snapchat has fallen a little bit more. It continues to go down. It's about 23.2%. 23andMe momentum seeming to have potentially bottomed on this one. Down. It was down almost about 10%. It's rotated here. AMC 5.87. Hippo 5.33. Let's see here. Shift Technologies. Geez, yeah. It's a rough day over here at this this bottom sector here. Charge Point's down. Beachbody's down. I mean, just a lot of companies red today. Affirm's down a couple percent. SoFi a couple percent. Sam's only down 1.89. I figured it. See, look at Sam recover. Look at that. See, the earnings weren't horrible yesterday. So a little bit of recovery here on Sam. Corsair Gaming's down 1.36. Robinhood's down. Amazon's down 1%. Enphase is down 1%. Wow, you've got a lot of rotation to the downside here all of a sudden. Let's see how Tesla's doing. Oh, Dave & Buster's is up. Where'd Tesla go? Tesla's up about 0.5%. It's really having trouble getting over what's it called? $900 here. Really having trouble with that. Oh my gosh. Funware just opened up again, folks. Holy moly. Holy moly moly. It's at it just hit 1939. Oh my gosh. This is very entertaining. I need to write another little thing here on my prescription pad. That is, make sure you get life insurance in as little as 5 minutes by going to metkevin.com/life. Take some of your attendees and get life insurance in as little as 5 minutes by going to metkevin.com/life. You can Apple Pay or Android Pay for it. And if you want to blow any of your money, check out the programs on Building Your Wealth down below. And if you want a really fun go-kart, go to metkevin.com/kart. Really fun go-kart. Yeah, because you're going to be so wealthy here on the meme stock movement that you just can't help yourself but buy yourself a go-kart. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, the halt on DWAC and PHUN seems a little. I think what's happening is it's re-halting. So many people are putting in buys right now that it just continues to re-halt. There aren't enough sellers. There aren't enough profit takers. So DWACW. This is for warrants, which are a style of option. It's still going to the moon, for what it's worth. Yeah, you're. I don't even know how to respond to some of the comments here, but anyway, DWAC is at this point a massive momentum mover, as well as CRTD, and of course PHUN. That is PHUN. And is it a single halt 631? Yeah, but how long? I mean, it must be so illiquid that it must be like a 20-minute halt or something at this point. This is crazy. It is some craziness. But it's really entertaining. Like, this is fun. I thought I was going to be tired in this morning's live stream, and this is fun. Yeah. Somebody put 100K into PHUN. Wow. Look, you're playing with big money. Yeah, just set a trailing stop or something. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. So let's continue to see what we've got going on here. Wow, what a day. So, yep, Snap's still sitting around that 22% to the downside here. Looks like Trade Desk is selling down some more on this advertising pain news. Facebook rotating down more, Pinterest rotating down more. There's some real pain buried in the market right here. Oh, right. Thank you. Look at it. There we go. Folks, we're getting so serious here. We're going to have to put on some glasses. Yeah, this is fun. Not to be confused with PHUN, or maybe that is what we want. Anyway, did we get unhalted yet here? No, Digital World still shows us halted. And I'm pretty sure PHUN is halted as well. I'm excited to see what happens. Yeah, anyway. So, in the meantime, is crypto falling, somebody says? BTC USD. Oh! Look at that. Yeah, we just had a little bit of a dump here on BTC. You know, it makes sense that you're selling the speculation over this. Let's see here. Hold on one sec. There we go. Sorry. Had to reply to someone. Okay. Did these things unlock yet? In the meantime, no, not yet. Let's see if there are any. So when the momentum ones sell off, I generally don't. It's something you don't want to buy the dip on because you're really waiting for momentum to come back. Shift Technologies, you're gonna have huge. I think they're gonna have really bad earnings because you can't sell cars. So I haven't been very bullish on Shift lately in the short term because of the supply crises. Matterport's going down, Wayfair's going down a bit, Lemonade's going down a little bit. Woo! Lots of different stocks here, just bleeding. Like I would say most stocks right now feel like they're down 1% or barely green. That's what it feels like. Most things. It seems like a pretty typical red day. All of the energy and attention has really run over here to the momentumers. Somebody says they're doing better than Robin Williams. That's I'm not sure that's like a threshold of excitement that you want to compare yourself to. Here I can write you something that'll solve that. Hold on a sec. You just need some fun 3 times daily. Is DWAC back yet or no? I have no idea. Oh gosh. Yeah, anyway. Ari says some people just lost lots of money. Where? Yeah, DWAC. Oh my gosh. No way. How? Where's this? Where's DWAC? It's they can't get this thing open, folks, because there's so much demand for it right now. It's insane. They just can't get it open. Huh. This is weird. Well, in the meantime, while you wait for DWAC to come back, there's always the warrant that you could buy, which trades under DWACW. That is a derivative product, which basically means it's not the actual stock. It's oh, did DWAC come back? Created is up a bit here, but let's look at DWAC. Did we make it back? I still don't see it moving. It just, every time it shows up again, it just instantly seems to either continue its halt or get halted again. Funware. This is quite bizarre. Funware. Look at the bid and the ask, folks, on DWAC. Okay, so the last position on DWAC was 131.90, but the bid and the ask right now is 185. 185. No, 199 right now is the bid and ask on Webull here. Now, I'm not sure if this is an exchange related issue or the market itself. DWAC stock. Yeah, it's still showing in its halted position over here as its last trade. Oh man. 197.25 for bid right now. Oh my goodness. Yeah. We're spending a lot of time just kind of staring, waiting to see what's going to happen. There's a lot of anticipation right now. This is the time that you get your popcorn and your coffee. And wow, jeez. What does halted mean? It means no trading. Usually, algorithms automatically halt trading when there's a sudden lack of liquidity that's leading to a massive spread in bid asks, which leads to automatic halting to try to give the market an opportunity to catch up. Yeah. Wow. Hey, but if you wanted to make like 1.5% on your money, Alibaba's up 1.5%. Wow. All right. Snapchat down 22.60. Okay. AMC's down 7. All right. Created's kind of just chilling out right now. Created's sitting. Yeah, Created's actually, that's actually a nice trajectory on Created. Why did I just get a flash in my head of Dora was it Dora? No, it's not Dora. It's Paw Patrol. That's it. That's the one. Thank my son. Both of them. Jack and Max sons. Trajectory. Yeah. Oh man. Oh dear. Okay. PHUN and Digital World are not having any fun right now. It's kind of boring. Kind of just waiting for them. Digital World warrants are settling down a little bit. They are, yeah, see, they went to 79, slowly curving down a little bit here. And that's, while at the same time, we're still waiting for DWAC to actually unhalt. And Created is continuing its sort of crawl up here and also waiting out PHUN to unhalt. All right, let's go to Tesla. Oh, did we just hit an all-time high on Tesla? I think we did, folks. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. 905. Wait, we got to go intraday over here, okay? Intraday. It says 900.4 over here on Jan 25, 2021. Oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to see it. Jan 25. Jan 25. I thought intraday was like 904. Oh, well, oh, great. Weeble's going to show me a glitch. No, it's not what we don't want. We don't want to see your glitches. Sometimes those are real, though. Sometimes you have like flash crashes or flash spikes. Yeah, no, it doesn't show for Tesla the previous all-time on Weeble. At least I'd probably have to go down to minute or something like that, which we're not going to do right now. But anyway, yeah, 905 on Tesla. Congratulations. Uh-oh. Is Digital World open? Oh, snap. Oh, my gosh. It's open. Here we go. Y'all ready for this? And did it just get halted again? Oh, my gosh. It just went straight up to 175 and now went to 142 and got halted again. It literally stayed open for like 10 seconds. OMG. That is oof, crazy. Holy moly. Yeah, it's gonna be doing this all day long. There's no liquidity of this. Like, who wants to sell it while it's going to the moon? Oh, bouncing off the EMA 20 over here. On CRTD. Woo! All right. All right. Well, I mean, right, we're spending so much time just waiting for these things to get halted and versus unhalted. Well, ideally unhalted. Yeah, that's what we're waiting for. Not waiting for halts. Anyway, Dogecoin rotating down here somewhat substantially here. Let's go ahead and look and see what's going on with some of the coins. Current bid ask. Well, I mean, it's according to Weeble, so it could be inaccurate. But for Digital World, not the warrants. Sitting in that 157 where it appears. Sitting about 810 on created. So we'll continue to keep an eye on that. Let's hit where were we? Oh yeah, the coins. So Bitcoin down about 3.67 on the day. Ethereum down about 3.77. Cardano down 3.79. Solano, whoa, 10% on the day here. Look at Solano doing very, very well. Popping off this morning, a good chunk here. And last night as well. Darn it. I was going to make a video about Solano yesterday. I got distracted and I didn't. Darn it. That would have been nice because it went up. But, I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter so much. Anyway, I got to get that video out. Maybe once I'm done staring at DWAC and created and PHUN. But I can't really look at PHUN because it's just sitting at the halted. PHUN actually, oh wait, did it just unlock? Yeah, nope. Yeah, anyway. The insanity is not continuing right now. It is in standby mode. All right. So what else do we have here? Bitcoin dropped sharply to session low of 61.4. No way. Oh, the momentum traders are taking their money out of Bitcoin now to go buy, what's it called? DWAC. It wouldn't shock me. Wouldn't shock me at all that you had a lot of people getting in on this on crypto right with the release of the futures ETF, and now you're having some U-turning here. So still waiting DWAC to actually trade. It's showing at 157 and frozen now at 157. That's where the bid ask is as well. And Funware showing a bid ask of 1474, but last traded at 1835. So that kind of implies a little bit of a red candle there, but I don't know if we're actually going to see that. All right. Pins is getting halted. Why is it collapsing? At this point, every normal stock is collapsing, and every momentum stock that's new is going to the moon. But look at that. The rest of the market here, folks, is falling. Lemonade, 3%. Matterport, 3%. ChargePoint, 3%. Arrival, 3.5%. Mind Medicine, 4%. Embraer, down 2%. Robinhood's down 2%. DQ, down 2%. Well, 1.8. Yeah. Enphase is down somewhere around 1.5%. SoFi down 1.25%. 1 on Palantir, 0.7 on Coinbase. This is, Etsy actually is slightly green, along with Starbucks and Netflix. These guys slightly green here. Dave & Buster's up about 1%. Tesla, holy moly. It is holding right now at 105. I'm sorry, 905, 105. I can't even get my numbers together right now because it's so crazy. Yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh. Tesla hit 907. Oh, that's insane. Good job, Tesla. Wow. Now rotating down a little bit. 904, but big deal. Yeah, we can't get out of this halt here. Very boring. Not fun. I want my fun back. Where's my fun? How am I supposed to watch fun stock when they just keep halting it? Like that's not fun. I would like fun, but I'm not having fun. I'm just staring, waiting. Not fun. Oh dear. Yeah, look at DWAC warrants. Just like trading sideways, waiting to see what the market's actually going to do. Because remember, those are derivatives, so they're based on the underlying stock, but we don't know what the underlying stock is doing. DWAC halted again. Gee whiz. All right. And a little bit of a slowdown here on Created. Yeah, well, I see a notification. DWAC halted after dropping $30. What, from 170? I mean, it gapped up. It gapped up to 175. You know? Oh, it's a little confusing. But anyway, bid sitting at 136 right now, supposedly. And PHUN sitting at 1365, supposedly, but it halted here. Somebody says, how is exchanges, or halting stocks not market manipulation? Well, the exchanges are doing this because they probably don't have the shares. Like, what you're asking for doesn't exist in the free market. The orders that are trying to be filled are not possible to be filled. And that, I think, is why you have halts, because our algorithms have determined that this is not a functioning market right now. And you get these sort of automated halts. It's not like somebody's sitting there with a button going, screw you. It's definitely boring when stuff gets halted. It's not as fun. But oh well. If you wanted to have fun, you could always join the Stocks and Psychology of Money group, link down below. Talk more about like fundamentals and like real TA than this stuff, but definitely address this as well and protecting yourself. But boy, oh boy, yeah, crazy world. But anyway, Bitcoin apparently, it looks like Bitcoin might be continuing to fall at the moment. Let me see here. 61.9. Oh, that looks like a little bit of a recovery. Yeah, tiny bit of a recovery there. 61.8 right now. Yeah, rotating back. Yeah, exactly. fundamentals. That's right. Fundamentals. Yeah. Sitting at bid ask here of 138 on Digital World. Created sitting at about $7. down from about what $8 or wherever it was. DWACW still sitting around that 60 figure. Bid ask on PHUN rotating down to about 1265 right now. All right, let's go ahead and see this. S&P 500 hits intraday trading record. Yeah, maybe because Tesla's propping them up.
I heard several people come on air and say, gee, we're not going to get a hike in the corporate tax rates, so therefore that'll be great for the market. But if you hear in the background, some of the things they're talking about anyway is taxing corporate buybacks. And the corporate buybacks have been a key support for this rally that we've had over the last couple of years. I disagree with Senator Warren, and some of the progressives say, well, that's manipulative of what you're doing. You could look at that depending on what's going on, but what it really supposedly historically says is, look, I've got money here, and I can't think of any better use of it than to put it in my company because things are going so well. My sales are great. My operations are strong. So that corporate buyback has been a really positive reinforcement. So it's one thing to get away from corporate taxes, but if you're going to start to charge for buybacks, that could put a dent in the market.
Okay, interesting. So DWAC briefly opened there for 133.29, and it's halted again. This is kind of frustrating for the markets in general here. Let's see what else people are looking at here. So we know CRTD was another one folks are looking at. We have CLF, Snap Beyond, but mostly DWAC, PHUN, and CRTD. Okay. And yeah, geez. What's Bloomberg got to say about all this madness? Let's take a look at them. Okay, let's see. Bloomberg. I gotta sit through a commercial, so we'll listen to him for a moment.
It has to do something I would advise the viewers to watch is the velocity of money, and that is you can't get inflation unless you lend it or spend it. So yeah, we've had the money supply grow greatly, but we're not seeing the velocity of money move along. In fact, that's a phenomenon that we've had almost since 1997. We've had a rather long period of relatively low inflation. So we're there. So I would say, Mike, that what you want to watch out for, keep an eye on that velocity. If that starts to move up, get the heck out of the way, because then inflation's going to spike. But as long as it stays relatively low, you might be there. I think you're right. Powell has been pushed along now to, first it was we're going to taper very slowly.
All right, let's go back over here. So let's see. Gosh, the entire market really rotating here to the downside. Let's see. What do we get over here? Is Digital World open yet? No, but DWAC is not very happy right now. That one's fallen. I wonder if my Interactive Brokers is open. Let's see here. Okay, what do we got? Interactive Brokers. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. So let's see here. Let's listen to a little bit about inflation concerns, and we'll come back while we wait for these things to open up. Trying to get into Interactive Brokers.
And exploring the broken.
Whoops, wrong one.
Absolutely are coming through, and companies are coming through pretty strong. There are some disparities, though. So there are companies who are expressing some concerns. You're seeing that in consumer products. But for the most part, I think what we're hearing is a very strong earnings story. Companies continue to deliver, and that a lot of those concerns about how inflation is going to impact these companies or actually the supply side dynamics is not really coming through, both in terms of current earnings as well as looking forward.
One of those companies is Unilever, coming out and raising prices in the third quarter by 4.1%, the most since 2012. Clearly, some companies can pass this on. Take a listen to what the CEO had to say.
Peak inflation will be in the first half of 2022, and then it will moderate as we move towards the second half of 2022. So I think we're in for at least another 12 months of inflationary pressures. We are in a once in 2 decades inflationary environment, and therefore we have stepped up the level of pricing.
Rob Walder, some early thoughts from you, please, sir, that we could have maybe 6 to 12 months more of this.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, I think, Jonathan, that we really are in a period where inflation is continuing to ratchet up. I mean, today break evens are pushing up in the bond market. And, yesterday, Fed Quarles said that, they made substantial progress towards their goals. I think they're very soon going to have to say they've kind of met their goals, because whether you look in the details of inflation reports or you look at expectations or you look at break evens, inflation is going to be well above 2% for a period of time here.
Mr. Staples, you have called this a watershed moment for U.S. policy. How so?
I do. It's a very interesting moment because tapering is not yet even formally announced yet. We expect that to happen.
Still think deflation's coming in a few years. It's going to be crazy.
Decouple the tapering from the ensuing liftoff in rates, the markets really engaged and pulled the two together. I mean, what we've seen happen in the last week or so is the markets pulled forward their first expectation of tightening into the early third quarter of 2022, with a second one at the end of the year. And I think that's given a lot of volatility to the marketplace. And it's really a question of whether the Fed is going to respond to the inflation pressures that they're seeing, or per their forward guidance that they've talked about for so long, not let the market force them into what they consider to be a premature tightening.
November 3rd, the next meeting for them. Before we get to November 3rd.
There's a lot of talk that the Fed might actually be behind the curve, by the way, on tightening. That's what a lot of folks say, that jobs are actually the job market's a lot tighter than expected. Might make a jobs video just to explain that a little bit further, but that's a lot of talk that's happening right now. We'll go back to PHUN in just a moment.
Backlogs at ports, a lot of congestion, plus you've had factory shutdowns. All of that makes it harder for companies to actually get products in hand to then deliver to consumers and meet demand, let alone the fact that those shipping bottlenecks have raised prices for freight. They've also raised prices for commodities due to the surplus in demand we have seen and not enough supply. And that all has hit Procter & Gamble, which we heard from earlier this week. Margins contracting by nearly 4 full percentage points. And the fact that higher prices contributed about 50 basis points to the margin, not enough to offset.
I don't know why somebody donated $20 to say, why am I bearish on Sam? Who said I was bearish on Sam? I never said that. At least I don't remember saying that. So I'm sorry. That's not what I said.
There is 4%. And the company says that hasn't even peaked yet, warning about another 12 months at least of inflationary pressure. Finally, just a warning on earnings season more broadly. One big takeaway is when you swing, you best not miss, because misses are getting punished in a way we haven't seen in years. In fact, so far this quarter, the stocks of firms that missed estimates have underperformed the S&P 500 by more than 4 percentage points the day after report. That is the widest margin going all the way back to 2017, John.
Kelly Lyons, thank you very much. Look at this headline here from American Airlines. If fuel stays high, industry capacity will decline. What do you think happens to prices off the back of that? That's the problem. This continues. Kristen Biddley, that stat that just came from Kaylee on the beat down that some of these companies get if they miss. What's the price action telling you? Not the earnings, but the way the market responds to them.
It's interesting because the price action, yes, the companies that are missing are getting punished. The companies, though, that are beating, the price action is relatively muted. So when you look at volumes over the past couple of days, they have also been muted. And I think a lot of that has to do with positioning coming into this earnings season. One of the fascinating things is both on the institutional side as well as the individual investor side, we saw people buying a lot of protection over the past couple of weeks. We also saw people raising cash. So I think positioning is actually quite light. So if there's any signal in terms of that, yes, inflation is going to impact a particular company, or the supply chain is going to affect a particular company, they're going to get punished, but we're not seeing too much in terms of upside surprises.
The broader story, the broader macro story, will higher prices hurt growth? That's a big conversation at the moment. And going into next year, to build on what Greg Staples said, 2-year yields are building up. We're starting to talk about rate hikes at the Federal Reserve. Do they have to hike into weakness? That would be
back off
the
this a
bearish
little bit. Let's go ahead and see what else is happening here in the market. A lot of talk about this rate hikes. Warehouse demand surges. Actually, I want to see this. Hold on a sec. Let's listen in over here.
Rules about truck appointments. Truckers are fearing they're going to have to change their truck under new California law. And maybe the terminal operators are making enough money on shipping that they're in no rush to make things more efficient. Just positing that.
Jane Wells, we always appreciate your reporting. Thank you.
You bet.
Well, we're going to stay with the supply chain pain. Our next guest believes that we're near a peak of distribution disruption, for retailers, and the problem should start to alleviate. Joining us now is D.A. Davidson senior retail analyst Michael Baker. Michael, great to have you on. Why do you think that?
Well, this is the call that we had a few weeks ago, and we think it's coming to fruition. The call was that things are going to get worse.
Still halted, by the way, on PHUN and digital.
As we work through this backlog, as we get closer to the holidays. And already we're seeing that short-term pain get a little bit worse with a bunch of misses in the last 24 hours for various supply chain regions. VF Corp this morning, Intel, Whirlpool last night. So it is getting a little bit worse, but it's going to alleviate itself eventually as we just work through the pipeline, particularly as we get through the holiday season, which is really, clogging things up right now.
Yeah.
All right. So who's winning and who's losing as we do look to the holiday season?
Used car companies are losing.
In that dash to be able to get things to store shelves to sell to consumers.
Yeah, well, our call has been the bigger retailers are going to win out, and for a couple of reasons. One, that they do have the muscle to work through some of these things. So we saw that yesterday in Tractor Supply, who reported in their in-stock levels are actually up year over year because of very strong vendor relationships because of their size. So we think that'll ultimately benefit as we look ahead to other companies, retailers are going to report, Walmart, Target, et cetera, because they have that muscle to work through it. In fact, it could end up being a positive because if retailers like that are able to have fewer out of stocks than some of their smaller competitors, they could actually pick up market share.
Michael, it's been pretty conspicuous, the underperformance of the off-price retailers. Now, they're big, Ross Stores and TJX, but it seems if the market is concerned about whether they're going to, since they're kind of, feeding off of excess inventories in some sense, that they may not have enough.
Fair point. There's not a lot of excess inventory out there, so that certainly does hurt them right now. Also, perhaps with the consumer so strong, a little bit of a move away from value and more towards convenient. And the off-price retailers certainly do better, I think, when the consumer is focused more on value.
So I guess then if you had to pick one name specifically going into the holiday season to invest in, as we do get an earnings season unfolding right now, what would it be?
Sure. Only one. I'll give you three. We like in the supply chain environment, as I said, Walmart and Target, for the reasons I mentioned it, particularly Walmart, which has just underperformed a little bit year to date. So we think that one can rebound.
All right, folks.
Another one would be.
It's definitely a little frustrating with all the halts going on here on both Digital World and PHUN. Digital World kind of rotating to the downside here a little bit, so be careful. Take your tendies if you're nervous at all. And yeah, folks, I am going to run over to the course member live stream. So I'll see you all there. I'm going to get another cup of coffee and we'll see you there soon. Thank you so much, folks, for being here. This has been kind of entertaining, but lots of halts. So anyway, thank you so much for being here. Be very careful, okay? These things could continue trending down just like QuantumScape. So just be careful. We did talk about that yesterday, but just, who knows? But the halts are really killing the enthusiasm, I think, right now. So anyway, I'm going to run to the course member live stream. Thank you so much, and we'll see you at market close.